Today we're gonna enrich our templates using conditional rendering. What is conditional rendering? Something I will explain during this video and why it's very useful for certain use cases. But first, let's open our templates. Let's go to the clean version. And here you see, well, our previous design, very clean, very simple. But when we go to our feed, let's open this. You see here all the products, they have different years, different discounts, different prices. But also we offer a variety of wine types. So we have, for example, a dry red, a dessert, Chardonnay. And maybe sometimes you want to display certain elements in your theme only for certain products. Discount is another good example. Like sometimes you have a certain sticker or you get like a second pair for free when you purchase something. Then you want to communicate that for only those selected items. And if that information is available in your product feed, you can create rules for that. That is what conditional rendering is. So that's also what we're going to show today in the template builder. Today we will focus our use case based around wine types, and what we will do is we have this wine and we want to show a pairing suggestion for different types of wines. So I know this is a dry red, for example, according to my feed, and for dry red wines I want to make the suggestion to pair it with a steak. So in order to do that, I'm gonna create like some new text fields. Let's move this here and let's make this, call this suggested pairing. And I want to add another text field. Make this a little bit lighter. Make this a bit bigger. Bold. And we want to add a steak, so it can be there. And to top this off, I also have an image that I want to include. So create a new image field, upload an image, and I want to use this image. Make it a bit bigger. And there we have it. So we have a suggested pairing for this item. But right now, if we don't do anything and we switch between products, you'll see that the suggested pairing is visible for all our products. In this case, we only want to show this when we're talking about dry red wines. So this is when conditional rendering comes in handy. So you see this additional field here, and for every layer you can add a rule, a conditional rendering rule. So let's start off with the image, and I add a condition. And in this case, based on the wine type, I want to show the image or not show it. So if it's dry red, then I want to show it. And the same goes for all those text fields. I want to only show it when it's dry red. And I only want to show this when it's dry red. So now you see for this product it shows up, but when I hover between products, here we don't have it. So that's really nice. And we can add like multiple conditional renders. So for example, I have a rosé wine here, and maybe I want to suggest seafood with that. So what I can do then is I go back to this field, go to my layers overview, copy and paste this, and yeah, soon as I have this selected, I create a new rule. It says rosé. I will copy and paste this, the steak, and this time I will call this seafood. It looks a little bit messy right now since we have multiple things visible, but there you go. And again, I want to add another image. to upload, and let's go for this dish, make it a bit bigger, like that. And again, add a conditional render rule when the food is rosé. So now you see that also it's hidden for this product. And when we switch between products, here we don't have any suggestions. We don't have suggestions for this wine, neither for this wine, but there we have our rosé and there we have the seafood pairing. So that's how you can use conditional rendering, and you can give a really unique design to certain products in your feed to really make them stand out. Just press save from that point and everything will be processed and added to your feed.